Guys, XRP has the ability to move incredibly fast. I believe it can and will do a 100x in time. Now, in this video, I want to point to some things that lead me to believe that this is just a matter of when, not if. And I want to also, at the end of this video, share a personal story with you all on an asset that I was in and out of as a trader in the past that went on to do a 100x. Now, as always, I'm going to give it to you straight, give you the truth. All we ever ask is if you do like talking XRP, XLM, digital assets, and more, you know what to do, guys. Go ahead and drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share the video far and wide. Let others know what is truly happening here in this digital revolution. Now, guys, before I get into the story here at the end, I want to talk to you about something that is incredibly important that you need to understand. As either a holder of XRP or not, this is part of the bigger picture of this whole digital asset space. Now, the Internet of Value, or recently called by the Bank of International Settlements themselves, Finternet. Now, as Ripple is part of the Bank of International Settlements Interoperability Task Force, the Bank of International Settlements has created a global unified ledger concept, guys. It only makes sense that at the heart of the Bank of International Settlements unified ledger is the Interledger Protocol. And so few people actually do understand that, Ripple created the standard for payments with the Interledger Protocol. So like TCP or IP for the internet, Ripple literally came up with a protocol just like there was TCP, TIP for the internet. And remember, guys, we have confirmation that Ripple and Bank of International Settlements collaborated on CBDC interoperability that utilized the Interledger Protocol, but more importantly, XRP. So at the heart is the Interledger Protocol over at Bank of International Settlements, but at the heart of the XRPL is, guess what, guys? The XRP. Now, watch these couple of clips. I'm going to talk to you at the end.
But again, until you have the interoperability of money, which we don't have yet for 2 billion people, you can you're tantalized by it, but you can't act on it. That's a huge problem, right? So they know that we need, this key interoperability, this very basic infrastructure layer that links M-Pesa to Bank of America to, to what's going on at the Japanese financial system, and you don't have that. Right, that's what's blocking a key thing happening here. And I think they agreed also that you need something like the Interledger Protocol. That's what's baked into Mojaloop, as well as many other very specific technologies that would help banks and central banks and governments in the developing world to really kind of leap ahead.
Unlikely, I think it's almost impossible that there's going to be one blockchain that is this monolithic thing that is going to be what everybody across the entire world standardizes on. By definition, there will be different ledgers, different blockchains, different networks that exist. So putting the entire world on one blockchain, fundamentally, I don't think it makes sense. It's not how the world is starting to play out. I don't think it's how the world will end up being played out. So Ripple kind of pioneered this idea of how do you address that problem? How do you create interoperability between different ledgers, between different payment networks? And so we came up with a protocol, just like there was TCP/IP for the internet. Our engineering team has created something called the Interledger Protocol, or ILP. And the idea being that these different networks, blockchain just being one, ACH, which is the sort of money, the intra-country check clearing, money moving network here in the United States. Visa is a network. You can argue that HSBC has a payments network, et cetera, et cetera. There are all these islands right now, and sure, you can ask each of these networks to move on the blockchain, but then they're just kind of copying what they're doing and putting it over on a blockchain. There's scalability issues that come up very quickly when that happens. So the idea is, just like the internet connected data networks around the world, there should be a standard, a protocol that connects these value networks, these payment networks, and that's really what the Interledger Protocol that we've developed and is now open source. It's now out for other people to build on and improve on and deploy, but it sort of got its start within Ripple. And that's really the idea, is to create these networks. So now you can have interaction between the networks and create that efficiency, that interoperability of value that we'd argue is lacking, is sort of that third component after the interoperability of goods, the interoperability of data. You need the interoperability of value. And just like you need standards for those others two, you need standards for this And the ability to leverage something like the Interledger Protocol to do that is super important. And so now here's the nice, pretty future state world. It's all interconnected.
Now, guys, after watching those couple of clips, I think we can all agree and attest to the fact that Ripple is part of the bigger picture of the digital financial revolution. The infrastructure of the entire digital space will be revolving around what we've created, what Ripple created, just like Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have been talking about so much here of lately. And I also noted that, you know, Brad Garlinghouse recently said stable coins are essentially CBDCs, something I've been talking about for a long time now. And so when we take a look at them moving into the stablecoin business, this is something that's been thought of for a long time. This isn't just out of the blue, out of nowhere. This is something they've been working on for a long time with countries all over the world. And that is the key, guys, global. Now, to my story, I used to be a stock trader years and years ago. I'm pretty much all in on cryptocurrencies right now because I'm not blind. I see what's happening in front of our face as far as the digital revolution. But back in the day, I was trading a stock called Mara, and many of you maybe have heard of it. Mara is Marathon Digital, and this is an American company. This is the biggest, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, North American Bitcoin mining companies in the world. I was trading in and out, doing day trades with Mara around 40 cents to 50 cents. And so as I was sniping, making little profits here and there, I wasn't holding long term, which is exactly what I should have done with Mara, but is exactly what I will be doing and am doing with XRP. Because see, Mara in 1 year's time, check this out, guys, 47 cents. I was trading consistently day to day to $49 just 1 year later, from April 2020 to April 2021. But what's more, guys, is it actually reached over 70 something dollars. I can't remember exactly. And had I just simply bought, been patient, and held, where would my bag be now? Because at this point in time, trading at $16.50, obviously still way above the 43 cents that I was day trading it at. And this is why I say, guys, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You buy, you hold, you wait. It's just that simple. No one is going to FUD me out of XRP. I know a lot of people are crying about price out there. I am not one of those. I see what is in front of me, and I see this as part of the bigger grand picture. And I am extremely excited. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, and comments, all that good stuff in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop an X, smash the like button, share the video far and wide, and we'll see y'all in the next one.